Tuesday and into the Wednesday, bringing foundations and climaxes. Hmm, that sounds delicious. Let's talk about it. Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on the fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now. Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje to you, Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Love and light. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Greetings, niece, Big Queen Pocahontas. Shout out to Phoenix Indigo. Thank you for joining me tonight. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. So, ekule if you're catching this in the evening time, ekaro if you're catching this in the early mornings rise. I am so sorry to interrupt your Tuesday nightly vision of what love looks like. Hope I didn't catch y'all too deep in getting the freak on, but we gonna get it together. Gotta bring y'all this nightly forecast so that we have the forecast and the cosmic heads up on what's going on in the quasars for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. I am broadcasting live from quite a few portals. I'm on the 222.9 The Mothership Facebook page. I'm on the iiiYansaje Muse Facebook page. I'm on my Wednesday nightly only spot, the Malbec Planetarium page. I am, where else am I? I'm on YouTube, so like, share, and subscribe so you can get the other visual aspects of 222.9 The Mothership Radio. I am on my Wednesday nightly Instagram, 2229 Wednesdays, where y'all can come hang out in the green room, see all the bloopers, watch me flip the tarot cards and drop stuff and cuss and laugh and all of that kind of stuff. And of course, I am cruising the airwaves at 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, on your Mars-ruled, Ogun-venerated Tuesday. So let's wrap Tuesday up so everybody that's listening at 6 a.m. isn't talking too much about yesterday. So we're wrapping up the 9th of April 2024 on the 21-3, and we coming right off the back end of the solar eclipse. And the solar eclipse landed us right at Eshu's crossroad on a daily numerology of a 3. And that's a strong one connected to Ogun, and that is 21. 21 is 7 by 3. That's Ogun's number 2, Ogun's day. And that means that the roads are open. Solar eclipse, now the roads are open. So as you was testing everybody, put your manifestations where your mouth is. You did all them prayers and all that fasting, and some of y'all did rituals for the solar eclipse, and the very next day you at the crossroad on Mars's day of action, and Ogun then put the tools in your hand. So how you going to use the tools in your hand and manifest all you prayed for? The universe awaits. We are on your third Sunday. No, Sunday. Skip ahead, come back. We are on your third Tuesday of spring equinox. and the third Tuesday of Aries season, with the moon tonight waxing in Taurus. So you might want to use them Ogun tools in your hands to do what you need to do to secure your earthly bags. Because some of y'all, some of us, been putting in a lot of spirit work. We've been sowing a lot of seeds, and now it's time to prepare ourselves physically, mentally, energetically to reap the harvest. And all you got to do to get that is to fill up your own cup of love. Love it. So that wraps up Tuesday. If you're listening to this, you got an hour and 40 minutes to make the most of that energy before Ogun passes that time clock to his wife Oya. Before the energies of Mars, the masculine drive of action, shifts off to Eshu by way of Mercury, the ruler of Wednesday, and the higher octave Uranus, which is planetary jewel of my mama Oya, changes. And it's at a new foundation, landing at a 4. Sounds like it's time to bolt some changing winds down. We'll talk more about that after the break. I am iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Oh yes, can't forget. The Mothership Mystic Boutique is now open. Oh my God, I'm so excited about my online art store. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio, and all of the artwork is in veneration to the Orishas. And y'all know I had to keep the sevens going. 7 Facebook, 7 Instagram, 7 blogs, 7 music rotations, 7 days of the week, 7 main Orishas. Get my drift? You catch on. Beam up. Did you enjoy the work and greenery wisdom of the Peridopotis? Well, I hope you did, because now it's time to take to the skies on my Wednesdaily blog, the Malbec Planetarium. That's www.poeticallymuse.org/Malbec Planetarium. That's POETICALLY MUSED.org/MALBECPLANETARIUM. Bet you won't join me there tomorrow to learn a few secrets of the quasars. Ashe. And we're back. I gotta show off the artwork. I can't help myself. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Using the tools already in your hand is stepping out on faith and practical action. Ogun. The Mars Collection from the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Okay, one more. Don't make me land a tornado where I could have been a cool breeze. Aya. The Uranus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, bringing you the mystics, and bringing you the mojo, and bringing you the forecast for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Foundations and climaxes. Wednesday is the week's climax, day 3 of the week, the day that the good book said that God created the solar system. And let this be for prophecies and for watching signs. No wonder I'm feeling a little sexy. Wednesday in Orisha tradition, Ibashe Ojo Riru, that's the day of confusion. And that doesn't necessarily mean that your world has to get chaotic every Wednesday. It just means that any confusion that enters your life, embrace it from a spiritual standpoint, because confusion comes to help sort you out, baby. That's what happens when you look at it through spiritual eyes. The day vibrates on a 13-4, and that's the day of new foundations. And sometimes Oya blows things off your path so that your land can be cleared to set a more solid foundation as the world moves on fours. Four seasons: summer, autumn, winter, spring, four directions: north, south, east, west, four times a day: dawn, noon, dusk, midnight. Y'all get my drift? So, both some things down. Because, see, you put all the manifestations in the air for the solar eclipse. Tuesday was given to you to take action. Now it's time to bolt some things down in some areas where some loose ends might still be untied. This is your third Wednesday of spring equinox and of Aries season, and the moon, like last night, is still waxing in the house of Taurus. So you really want to focus on landing things materialistically. A lot of abundance is going to come in. Many of you are going to be given more physical tools that you need to fulfill your life's purpose. And this is also a time to show the universe that you've increased value in yourself. Because, see, value is an energy before it manifests into a material thing. So, with Wednesday having the Mercury open to the communications, there's SU right there on day 3 of the week. Mercury, that's that. Mercury is just Rome's avatar for SU. And the Greeks call him Hermes, but his name is SU. Okay? All right, we got it. So increase your inner value so that your external world can match it. You know what I mean? We are in the first day of Aries season's third decam, and those are people who are half Aries and half Sagittarius. And Sagittarius energy just kind of reminds me of the Orisha or Chelsea. I just can't get past the bow and arrow, that's all. So these are Aries whose unbridled fire is a lot more direct than the other two decans, and that's a good thing. We are in the season of thought until the 19th in the Kemetic way of the stars. And in the 12 figures of African spirituality, we are in the season of small services to the neighborhood until May 4th. So let the name of that speak for itself. Okay? All right. So we are still in the middle of Mercury retrograde in Aries. So this is a space of more inner work until the 25th. It's funny, this whole Aries season is taken up by a retrograde, and we're not coming out of Mercury retrograde in Aries until we about 4 days into Taurus season. So this may not be the time to completely drive forward. This feels more like a space of inner work, taking that fiery cardinal fire of Aries energy and driving it within, driving it in your inner work, driving it in your shadow work, driving it into your spiritual ascension, so that when Mercury goes back direct on the 25th, you're right in the middle of the season of abundance. It's okay to align with the times and know when to hold out and when to push the gas. And Mercury retrograde just kind of comes as that reminder. It will be a little bit more intense for people born under the sign of Gemini and Virgo, because Geminis and Virgos are ruled by Mercury, so you get where that's going. So if you are a Gemini or a Virgo, or you are close to Geminis or Virgos, invoke the patience of Obatala, because these retrogrades are more intense on them than they are the other 10 houses. This can cause hiccups in communication. So don't take it personally when people can't get in contact with you like they want to, or small disagreements. Charge it to the game, Mercury retrograde. You can make an offering to Ogun to keep from having too many hiccups in technology, for those of you that practice Orisha tradition and issue. Not a good time for new contracts or relationships, because it's a time of reflection. And a lot of estranged relationships will be returning as a result of that. Okay? And I said this in previous forecasts, and I'll continue to repeat it. There are 3 reasons that people return during Mercury retrograde. 1, the people who are toxic, their pop quizzes when they haven't changed, their pop quizzes from the universe to see if you need to take that lesson again, or if you're really ready to ascend to your next level. All right. Reason two is that someone from your past has grown in a space where you and them are now an energetic match. Then you two can kind of move forward together. And whether that's a family member, a friend, or any of those things. Okay. And then reason number three is just to simply make peace. These are people that may not be meant to be in your life, but they are supposed to be back into your life long enough to close ties, to settle things, things of that nature. So trust your discernment to know which is which. Ashe, Ashe. If you were born on April 10th, then happy solar return. May the ancestors, Orishas, Olodumare, bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire. And Bobo Ire just means many blessings. But if you were born on April 10th, you are fastidious in your ideas and careful of appearance at all times. So you like to dress, huh? I ain't hating. You are both artistic and idealistic. You think quickly, but act slowly. You are tender, kind, considerate, and you love deeply. And you have a sincere love of your kin and your immediate household. So if this is your solar return, happy solar return. All right, everybody. Check up other 11 houses. Haterade is not alkaline. Make sure you show all the Aries people in your life some love as they turn up in their season. Because you know good and darn well that when your zodiac season comes around, you're going to want the world to turn up with you. And you should. So why not? Do yourself a blessing, child. Count that karma ahead of time. And while you're at it, learn about the Aries energy in you. And you can do that by studying the placements of your first house and your natal chart, your placements of Mars and your placements of Aries. And should you need some help interpreting that, then by all means, book yourself a spiritual counseling session with yours truly. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Stay tuned. When we come back, I will be doing a tarot read for the star seeds with the Mayan Oracle. Ashe. I painted this one all kinds of colors for you. Listen. So I slipped, fell down this rabbit hole. This rabbit was black, somewhere in the valley of my own thighs, the gate to my soul. The wisdom inside took a stroll on a stride, no watch, no time, just I and the ride. Side saddle, horseback, reverse cowgirl style. My stallion is black, I'm back for all I was robbed of, so put it in the sack, grinning from ear to ear like a purple Cheshire cat. So I slipped. Fell down the rabbit hole, this rabbit was black. Somewhere in the valley of my own thighs I dug up roots so deeply concealed, ancestral truths, and all they reveal. All I need to survive, the electric to thrive, the magic of bloodlines, the black honey from my hive taste so sweet. I keep the beat on my headphones to block out the jive. It's all inside. I slipped down my own rabbit hole. A tale to be told of diamonds and the hearts. I'm the queen, flipping tarot cards. Soldiers, they talking. When folks ask me what I see, I'm free. I hit a curve in the whirlwind where my hips spin, seeing love gagged and bound as all but a fairy tale. The putrid smell of cigarette butts keep you stuck in bad thinking. Tobacco sticks attached to karmic dick burns short like dynamite wicks, impending implosion. I sweat black oil, I don't need lotion. I keep it moving in a spiral motion. This rabbit hole of my own potion eases my stressed nerves. In dreams I travel like birds. I spin round my own world on the axis of my curves and affirmations off the verbs of my tongue. I speak, Mad Hatters run. SU has all the fun with the Tweedledees and Dums, and even the ones with dashikis and drums. Too much free makes you dumb, so I'm reloaded. There's more on my tongue. Alligator peppered, spicily suggestion. The fleshing of the details my Cosmo cocktails find refreshing. Expression, my kryptonite. Truth, my colors. Words are my fix as airwaves are my HOV lanes. I put it in the mix. Others' intentions become my bag of tricks. Free to form prophecy and let them drip from my lips or expressions of divine rage. I lick my finger, turn the page. I let it burn cause I'm a sage. Low vibrations disengage. I'll taste my genius. Some call it crazed. I'm amazed. How the sun is shaded in amber while the sky is dipped in black. I drip in the last of mango flavored fucks about the deserters that desire to come back. I go dry on opinions, get sticky for the facts. Tasty like paradise on parrot's ice on the last time I was alone on my back. Shit. I'm within. I can't run. I can't hide. Down, down, down this rabbit hole. I'm a Bonnie with no Clyde. I slipped where nothing slides. I'm an oracle, a circle with no sides. I'm a mountain lion, so there's no pride. I'm aging backwards cause Father Time must like me, but why? Cause I slipped down this rabbit hole between my thighs to discover all in which I'm divinely assigned. An iiiYansaje Muse abstract poem. Ashe. And we're back. So if you're seeing this tarot message, then you may be one of the star seeds, and this message is for you. This is from my Mayan Oracle Tarot deck, and my question was, how do we align with new foundations after the solar eclipse? And the first card that came up was card 12, Complex Stability. 12 is the ray of complex stability. The foundation, didn't we just talk about foundations? And the book says, yeah, I'm reading a little bit out of the book this time. The foundation of self and the foundation of essence in union with the mystical truth of polarity. So what this is an integration of the 5D and the 3D world for you. Because many of us are star seeds, we live so much in the 5D that we don't always have the 3D to show for it. And the Spirit is saying it's time for you to manifest your material abundance based on the complex stability of your spirituality. And what makes this stability complex is that we as star seeds cannot approach capitalism the way the 3D world does. So this is calling for a deeper trust in how you attract and how you manifest by using what you already have. Bolt down your values, your spiritual values, and allow your path to be guided from there. And that way, you don't worry about your material abundance. You attract it, and you attract everything you need to perform your divine duty. And not just everything you need, but a few of the things you want too. Complex stability is about integrating the 5D with the 3D, and that's going to take some time. So allow yourself to process that. But card 2 speaks of tapping into your own mystical power. Card 7 is drawn here. So this reading consists of 2 numbers and 1 lens, no star glyphs. And the message of that I'm receiving is, while we are star seeds, we can't be so far in the quasars that we're not grounded into what's going on here on Earth. And I know we don't always want to come out of that space, but too much of a good thing becomes a bad thing when it's not balanced. So you really want to balance your spiritual and your mystical powers by grounding them with what's going on right here on Earth. Because all of your downloads are designed to change lives in the 3D. So if you get all of your downloads, but you keep them only among the 5D, you are still doing a service to humanity. So tap in your mystical power in order to balance out your complex stability. And when we flip the tarot deck over, check this out. We got the hologram that showed up inverted. And the hologram that showed up inverted, it also speaks to many of you wanting to protect your divine ideas, because you know you have people around you that are wanting to steal from you, wanting to take your ideas and pass them off as your own. Hologram inverted is here to let you know that no one can hijack your design. The hologram is also here inverted to show you that the things that you think are blocking you are an illusion. This is why behind the card, the sun is shining so brightly, even behind the prisms that are in front of it. And this is a reflection of as above, so below in the hologram. So what the spirits are saying with the hologram inverted is that everything you think that you're lacking is an illusion. All you have to do is align your mystical power with your complex stability, meaning focus on your divine task, but ground it here on earth, and trust the universe to deliver everything you're supposed to have. Then this hologram turns up right, because just calling yourself a star seed is only the beginning. When you proclaim that you are a star seed, an earth angel, a curse breaker, an ego assassin, understand that all of those titles are a real job. So don't hesitate to roll up your sleeves and put on a little elbow grease, because we still got earthly work to do. Ashe. There's my general read. If you would like a personal read, then by all means, indulge yourself in the lovely Oya care package that I put in this video's description box. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. All this spiritual stuff, you need somebody to just make it plain. Are you trying to divinely align? Are you a starseed? Are you too busy building the kingdom, building the queendom to come for all the madness going on in the world today? Methods of emotional healing. Are you taking your first steps down your spiritual path? Want a more practical understanding of the Orisha? Do animals seem to communicate with you? Do you need to sort out some things about love? Do you see numbers? Spiritual science? Need somebody to just make it plain? Does your love for esoteric wisdom coin you a student of life? Do you like wisdom in poetic bars? Are you ready to debunk the spookism behind ancestor veneration? Want to learn how to make medicine? Want to learn about different tools of divination? Tantric spiritual sex secrets? Ways to utilize each and every moon? Do you walk the road less traveled? Are you considered strange by society? Are you discovering your spiritual gifts? Do you want to taste the power of words through incantation? Do you want to get into some unorthodox Bible teachings? Do you dream often? Do you long to explore the secrets of the earth's endless mysteries? Do you study the stars? Do you need tips on building good character? Do you want to know more about how to interpret dreams? Do you love some good literature? Need somebody to just make it plain? Then indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. And indulge in the art. Indulge in the art. The art of spirituality in iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit. iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit is a monthly subscription service that features free and exclusive content dedicated to your versatile, well-rounded, deeper understanding of spirituality. It comes from all angles, teaches all kinds of lessons, and it cooks like a gumbo, a whole bunch of different spiritual ingredients and one spiritually flavorful soup. And let that soup feed your soul and enhance your highest spiritual life. It even features an opportunity to have a one-on-one counseling session with yours truly. So don't get left behind. Get beamed up to the orbit. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership, Mystic Internet Radio. Sign up for the 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio email list to stay in the exclusive loop of what's going on in the orbit. Ashe. iiiYansaje Muse's Orbit. High-level spiritual wisdom. Fully flavored with no holds barred. And we are back. So, thank you for joining me for this forecast. I hope you learned something and gained some things that will help you align with your spirituality. Outer universe, inner universe, that's the way it goes. Oh, yes, Wednesdays are turn up days for people born under Gemini, Virgo, and Aquarius. So, if you're listening at the 10:45 hour, then stay tuned for the continuation of my Tuesday nightly vision of what love looks like. Okay? If you are listening at the 6 a.m., then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Oya before we get to your exotic mothers of song. Either way, keep in mind the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind, your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.